Hi, I'm Nick Jones. My wife Melba and I joined the Foley First Presbyterian Church about 22 years ago when Wayne and Donna Parker at the time invited us to come. Wayne and I worked together for a lot of years. We joined after Sanford Turner came and talked to us, and about 2 weeks after we joined, I had open heart surgery, and when I did that, Sanford was there with me, standing over me when I went to sleep, and he was praying for me when I woke up. Sanford became a great friend, and also Toby Mueller was his assistant at the time, and during that period of time, they were having a morning Bible study, and I was involved in that, and they would take turns each week having the Bible study early in the morning, and there would be 8 or 10 of us show up for that, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then when Sanford left to go to the Presbytery, Toby was there, and then the church called Bill Seibert as our interim pastor. And Bill was quite a character. He and Chris, his wife, became close friends to Melba and I. And Bill done a great job in leading our church through a difficult time during that period of time. And Bill and I became good friends, and we fished and hunted together quite a bit. And he also led our fourth day group from our Crescio outing, which Jim Tanner was the moderator of our Crescio that year. It was number 11, I believe, and old Jim turned 70 that period of time, and he had a saying about that. And anyway, we moved on through that, and I was asked to be a elder, so I after a period of time I agreed to be an elder, and became property chair right after Roland Leonard, which Roland Leonard taught me a lot. He was quite a character. He was an old retired truck driver, and he had his way of saying and doing things that would just turn you on and make you want to do things. And his wife, Sarah, Sarah wrote me a nice letter during that period of time and thanked me for accepting the position as an elder. She was a really sweet lady, kind of helped us together there for a while also. And then Carl Dombrowski became my right-hand man during the time that I was property chair, and he was there whenever I needed him and doing things around the church and taking care of things, because we were on a bare bones budget at the time, and we had to do most of the stuff ourselves. Then later on, Richard Sins became involved and became a good friend, and he done quite a bit around our church during that period of time that he was there. And anyway, got involved with George and Vera Douglas. George was quite a character. He was on the elder or the session at the time I was, and he had quite a different view on how to do things, but we finally worked through George. And after I went off the session after 4 years, Fred Voslow came on, and Fred done an excellent job in doing things around the church, and became a great friend. And the Sunday before he passed away, he and I were supposed to meet Cheryl Macedon on some projects that Fred had going through the property committee. And during that period of time, I got involved in a prison ministry called Kairos. Several of the members of our church, Bill Seibert, Bert Henson, Steve Fuller, was involved in it, and they kind of led me through some of the programs that we did at the prison. We started off at Fountain Correctional Facility up in Atmore, and during that period of time we done a 3-day weekend, and happened to have a young man that went through that program then got released to Loxley work release, and I was working some guys out of Loxley work release, and I happened to get Palmer Cox involved in my business, and he and I had some ups and downs, and we finally got things straightened out, and he helped me during the prison ministry, and going back to the prison, which he was not eligible to go in, but he could go outside and help in the process of preparing the foods and things that we did for the weekends, and the fish fries that we did there. I did accept a deacon's position later on, and got involved in some things during the year, and we would do benefit fish fries for the church, and I did some for the community, like the Boy Scouts, and we did the habitat for the chili cook-offs, and our little group, Don King and Jeff Underwood and Terry and Pam Hellmeyer, all helped with that, and we won a few trophies doing that and had a good time. And then we done some fish fries for different ones in the church and raised some money. We had a member that had a premature baby, and we did raise some money for the baby cake fund, doing a fish fry on a Saturday, and it was unreal what the community turned out and done. And I guess that's about all I got to say about this. Thank you.